Hi everyone, it's Kay. I was able to raise this Legion Spectre in a map while testing the Primal Reborn. So, this showcase will demonstrate the Templar Tactician. As always, I will show them in bossing and mapping using a double cluster build. Okay, let's go zap me now. In part 2 of the video, I will go over the skills, gearing gems, and pros and cons while demonstrating map clearing using T16 Promenade. The Templar Tactician is the Legion version of the Baranite Preacher. Just like the Preacher, it uses Ball Lightning, but it also casts Storm Call. The big difference to the Preacher is the base physical damage with lightning conversion. The Spectre comes from the Templar Legion. You can get it from the Domain of Endless Conflict or from a Legion encounter in a map. For bossing, the 6 link is Raise Spectre, Minion Damage, Spherical, Elemental Focus, Death Mark, and Control Distraction. For mapping, I swapped Death Mark and Control Distraction to faster projectiles and GMP. The Templar Tactician casts physical damage spells with lightning conversion. So, for the auras, I use Hatred, Wrath, and Zealotry. I was able to get 3 Zealotry with all surprising. For the curse, I have Elemental Weakness. I use Grip of the Council for some extra cold damage. And for extra damage against bosses, I use Frostbomb and Avatar of Fire to proc exposure and AE for minus 75% cold res and minus 50% lightning res. To generate frenzy charges in boss fights, I use Victorious Charity and Holy Flame Totem linked to Multi-Totems and Cunning Strike. The Templar Tactician has a rare base physical damage for spells, so you can scale their damage with Hatred, Wrath, and Zealotry. In addition, both spells have similar tags, so there are no wasted support gems. The Templar Tactician plays just like the Baranite Preacher. Bolt Lightning spam can be really good for mapping and bossing. And there is also nice burst damage with Storm Call. The biggest downside is the difficulty of getting them. You can raise them in the Domain of Endless Conflict, but Templar fragments are pretty rare. It's possible to raise them in maps, but you need to be really quick because the body disappears almost immediately. The other downside is really about Bolt Lightning. It takes some practice to get used to the slow moving spell, and you will also need good position with Convocation in boss fights. Overall, the Templar Tactician feels very similar to the Baranite Preacher. Bolt Lightning spam can be good for mapping and bossing once you get used to it. And there is good burst damage with Storm Call. But they are difficult to get, so you might want to just stick to Baranite Preachers. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this Spectre showcase. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, bye!